Let's make 12 backgrounds using washi tape, masking tape, old book pages, old music note pages, magazines, scrapbook paper, watercolor paper, paint samples. We're going to be using tissue paper, napkin, rice paper, stickers, and more. Let's break some blank page together. I cannot wait. Join me today. I wonder which is your favorite. Absolutely gorgeousness. The first part of this series, I have prepared page number 2. This one is from the previous video. If you haven't seen this one, please check it out. Not only that we made this page, but we also have made all these backgrounds, and you're going to find them in that video. Today's page, I'm thinking about butterflies. I had this one in mind. Also, I usually would go for like from the biggest to the smallest. Yes, I think I like that the best. Best option will be to have a clear gesso. The background page today is this one. It's the watercolor one. I love butterflies. You know me, Marta and her butterflies. This is like a constant thing. I ripped this one a little bit, but sure, it's fine. You can still work around it. No problem, even if it's ripped. Let's add some gesso here. I think if you don't own clear gesso, please get one. It will help you out with creating many projects in the future. So really, even if you don't have it now, that's okay. But for the future, try to get one, or maybe try to make yourself one. I'm also priming the rest of the page. If I'm doing it on butterflies, I may as well just do it on the whole page. Let's try this. But vintagey. I like the walnut stain because it's not that vintage. It's not a vintage photo ink, but it is something vintage, but it's just different, and I like that color because it's more darkish, and I think it could be nice to have this going around. We're going pretty much everywhere around, so filling up this white space as well. You know, when you have book about butterflies or encyclopedia or something, it looks literally like a page of this sort from the old book. I love it. I think it's a gorgeousness page as it is. I have the pumice stone, which is this kind of gray, but I love it. Maybe I'm gonna cover it up. Oh wow, great. And we could have a little bit of stamping going on in between the butterflies as well somewhere. Oh, I love it. Gorgeousness. And voila! It's gonna be phenomenal with the black splashes, I think, I hope. So let's grab some. This is Woody 3-in-1 Stabilo. And I'm thinking tiny bit cover of these. I can already sense it. It is gorgeousness. Beautiful, beautiful. Sometimes the splashes can be just such a final touch to the project. Look at it. How amazing. Absolutely gorgeousness. Could be actually inside the butterfly, so it's not that visible, but it is visible, but it's not that much. It could be in the middle, in the between. Oh yes, happiness is homemade. I like that. No, absolutely gorgeousness. I love it. Page number 2 could be, let's have this one. I have this book, Art by Marlene from Studio Light, and look at these gorgeousness die cuts. These are pre-cut elements. Super pretty. I was looking through this book and I just felt that all these black and white flowers, I don't know how many we're gonna use. I don't know how we're gonna use. Will they match? It's just my vision, and I hope that this vision will be working. In the vase or something, imagine that. That could be nice. Yes. Oh wow, we could have this one happening like that in the vase. This one is Antiquario paper pad from my collection. There we go. This is the cutest thing ever. Now let's see, how would I put it? Like, I think small, I think bigger somewhere like that, maybe another bigger. Maybe I'm gonna be lucky and have it right away. Lovely jovely. That's interesting, isn't it? I hope you can see that. Let's have our vase as well. Well, sort of vase as well. Glue down, like here maybe. to this bunch, I'd say. There we go. Super gorgeousness. Love it. And I'm gonna grab my clear gesso and just run across the whole page, and this will allow me to have all the coloring on top of it, so we're priming the page. I think I'm gonna grab my favorite pen and just go around and see what's gonna happen. I think what's interesting about that, this is the third project, and look how different each of them is. Like different style, different type of materials, different colors, different everything. We added gesso. Let's see with the top part. Oh, I love it. I love this. Like, I do feel more for grayish colors here than the vintage, you know, so it really is very personal as well. I'm keep on playing and adding the shading, because I think as well how we build the shading, it's so important. More of a depth in the project, so go from the brightest and follow up with the darker, keep on repeating the process and all. I think I would like to build a little bit of contrast with brighter. It's quite dark project in a way, so I think I really wish to have even of a better contrast in between the flowers and the background. So I think by adding a tiny touch of gesso, I may just get that effect and have a little bit of feel that it is standing out a little bit more, I guess. But I think we gained that our focal point is more visible, it's more cherished right now, and it's just prettier, I think, because we just can see it slightly better. So there we go, by just dipping your finger in a gesso and just going around. Like, I love it. I think it like, you may say, oh, Marta, why did you cover it up? What's the point of, like, you still see through things. And this is the beauty of mixed media and journaling, collaging and all. When you see through, it's not as visible maybe, but you do see it through. There is an interest, there is some special touches to the page, and overall it's just a lovely little page. Something that was missing was just too busy. Yes, I love the background, but I think for so much of what's going on here, I think it was just basically too busy, and now we have this standing out gorgeous focal point in the vase, and I think it's just right. Push yourself. Why not? And I just right away thought about the vase. So here it is, our beautiful bouquet in the vase. I think, how about this? And we need some color. I don't know which direction is this going, but let's see. I can just see this going together. This one is from Antiquario paper set. I've never used this element before, and I think it's gonna be fabulous to try and use that. I think I'm gonna cut this one smaller because I feel that it's taking too much of the page, and I like that now because it's like it's like a window. I have an idea. I'm gonna cut out the windows. I hope it will match the flower. Imagine that. I love it now, but with the flower it's not gonna be this nice. I hope no. I hope it's gonna be super nice for the flower. The moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, I love it. Now. Oh, I love both now. Can we have both? This one goes here. I love the depth of this one. Maybe even more than this one. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to tell you right now. I'm a little bit lost with it. Let's glue it down. Let's see. The window. And we have the flower. Wow. I really love it. I really love it. I really love it. Let's grab gesso. Let's go with the gesso. Absolutely, yes. On top. I really wish for this page to have the 3D element to it. I think it's gonna be super awesome. I think the page is a little bit sad looking in a way. dark, so maybe a touch of color like a butterfly could be just a great addition. Way better, isn't it? Look, I think so. I really think so. Okay, so that's our 3D thing, and we can just add it up and spice it up with a little bit of a butterfly here. If not this color, then maybe this color. If not, I think the pink one. Something like that. Interesting. Okay. Let's glue this down. Let's glue this one down. Or, wait a second. And this one. I love this. Very interesting. Now this could go here. This one could go here. Oh, maybe like this. I like that. Maybe something else. Courage above fear. I'm gonna grab, believe it or not, black splashes. Black? I don't know. Maybe both? I don't know. Maybe both. And what about some, oops, some white? Da, da, da. Yes. White is always lifting up the project as well, but the black one I think always matches, also matches here, because I just think it is matching, like full stop, it is matching the project here today. And now the white splashes on the window gives very lightness to the project, to the window itself. Nearly zero medium used. The background basically didn't even we weren't even bothered with the background today. How weird is that? Don't forget to check what's next week. I promise we will have something super special. My gorgeous friends, our page number 3 is done. We have all these 3 gorgeousness projects. I wonder which is your favorite. I love this one. I think I love how busy it is, how bunchy it is, and how many gorgeousness 3D elements is there. So the first part of this series, please check this one. I'm gonna give you a link somewhere here, I hope. So check this out, video number 1, part number 1 of the series. And here's our 3. Wow, gorgeousness. Thank you so very much. We continue with these backgrounds on the next video. So see you soon. Bye bye.